Hello viewers, here is another video on Sumita Roy's English classroom. I'm Professor Sumita Roy and today we have a very interesting video of simple English conversation. Four friends are talking about mango, which is a very important fruit at this time of the year. As summer approaches, all of us look forward to the mango. But they are not only discussing the taste of mango or its appearance, they are talking about the history of mango. What you can learn from this conversation is good exchanges, how to begin a conversation, how to carry out a conversation, how different points can be discussed in a conversation. Like I said, changing the topic. By the way, somebody might use a phrase like that. Somebody might use some other phrase or important words. So vocabulary improvement, improvement of your speaking and improvement of your grammar, pronunciation. Since I'm going to show you the slides, you will also improve your reading and punctuation. You must watch. You must see capitalization, which words are capital and which are not. Then you also have spellings. Very important is spelling. When you read it for the first time while listening to the audio, please observe only the meanings, what you have understood and what you haven't. Listen to it second time, third time, fourth time. Then you concentrate on the language, the structures, the way in which they give out information, what kind of sentences they use, their responses, the spellings and punctuation, etc. So you need to listen to it many times. I'm repeating myself every day by saying, watch the videos completely. I'm very happy that many of you are commenting that you're learning English every day because I'm preparing these videos for you to learn English. Different varieties of learners can benefit from all the videos which are here. Therefore, when you see a video, please write your comment. Say what you learned. Say what more you wanted to learn. Share the videos with others. See the podcasts and the playlists if you want to learn. Like somebody just now said, they wanted to learn grammar. There is so many videos of grammar on the channel already. Also, stories. Many of you love listening to stories because that's a natural way of improving. When you do all this, you listen to this video, you will find that all the videos are helping you to become better in English. Because when you listen, when you repeat, when you read, then you get a chance to repeat and speak. Your speaking and writing become better with this kind of an exposure to English. Let us now move on to this conversation about the history of mango. Let us start a simple English conversation on the history of mango. There are four friends here: Piku, Tim, Alam, and Rita. Piku says, "Shall we buy some mangoes on our way? I'm surprised that this year mangoes are available in spring itself. Isn't it a summer fruit?" Tim replies, "Maybe these are not sweet or tasty. Let us wait for a few more weeks before buying them. I think we all love mangoes." Alam says, "Yes, we do. Mango is the national fruit of India. It is also known as the king of fruits." Rita says, I heard that it has an interesting history. Tim replies, the history of mangoes in India goes back thousands of years. It was first cultivated in the eastern part of the country initially. Then it spread to other parts of the country, including the south. The ancient Indian texts like Vedas, Upanishads, and Puranas also mention mango as a very auspicious fruit. Alam says, yes, mango was considered a symbol of love, fertility, and prosperity. Rita says, I know. We use mango leaves to decorate the doorstep during festivals. Piku continues the conversation. Like Rita said just now, even today, mango leaves are used for Hindu religious ceremonies. To place a single twig with 5 leaves joined together in a pot or kalash is essential before starting any puja. To string together the leaves and put up the garland on the door frame is also considered good. Tim says, not only that, in Buddhism, the mango tree is believed to be the place under which the Buddha often meditated and performed miracles. Alam says, also, in Jainism, the goddess of wealth holds a mango in her hand to symbolize prosperity. Rita replies, that's so interesting to know. Let us talk some more about the history of the mango. Piku replies, did you know that mangoes formed an important part of global trade with the coming of the colonizers to India? Tim replies, mango trade was an important business of Portuguese and British traders who came to India. The fruit reached Portugal and Britain through this process. Alam adds to this. The Portuguese explorers also carried mangoes to Brazil. It was the Spanish traders who introduced mangoes to Mexico. Now Rita says, I have heard that Indian travelers and traders also took the mango to other places in the ancient times. Piku replies, true. They introduced mangoes to the Middle East and African countries. Alam says, now mangoes are grown in different parts of the world where the climate is suitable. Rita says, during my travel abroad, I met a girl who wanted me to tell her how a mango tastes. She had never eaten a mango or even seen one except in pictures. Piku tells her, you could have told her that mango is a sweet, juicy and aromatic fruit. Now Tim changes the subject and goes to something else. By the way, India is still the largest producer of mango. Did you know that? Alam replies, yes, I do. There are many varieties of mangoes grown in India. Piku says, the one I like best is Totapuri. It has a pointed beak like a parrot. Its taste is a mix of sweet and sour. It is usually green in color with tints of pink. Rita says, in our area, Banganapalli is the most commonly available variety of mango. Tim says, one of the best mango varieties is Alfonso. Langra is another very delicious variety. Chausa is a pulpy one with bright yellow skin. Piku adds to the list Malda, Himsagar, Suvarnarekha. We can go on listing hundreds more. Alam says, that is why there is an entire mango industry which is very important for Indian economy. Rita says, naturally, other than the ripe fruit which we eat, there are many uses of mango. For instance, the raw fruit is used for making pickles, chutney, and in summer, special cuisine. Piku says, mango pulp, mango juice, mango ice cream, mango yogurt, mango flavored sweets, and mango jelly are very popular. Tim says, in mango industry, the factories primarily focus on processing mangoes into various products like pulp, juice, processed goods. Alam also says, during mango season, seeing people proudly carrying boxes of mangoes as gifts for their loved ones is very common. Rita says, my friends have a mango orchard, so every year we get a huge basket of delicious mangoes. Piku says, there is something called mango diplomacy. Nehruji, when he was the Prime Minister, used to give mangoes to all foreign leaders who visited India during the mango season. Many other leaders of South Asian countries have also done that. Rita now adds another point. Not only the fruit, but the entire mango tree is very valuable. Tim says, the shade of the mango tree in hot summer is heavenly. Piku says, the tree also has many medicinal properties. Alam adds to this. They say that mango leaves control diabetes and blood pressure. Rita says, water in which mango leaves are soaked can be used for teeth, It improves oral hygiene. Piku says, the bark of the mango tree is very good for stomach disorders. Alam says, mango gum is got from the bark of the mango tree. Many people apply it to cracked heels. Rita says, I'm sure there are very many uses of every part of the mango tree. And the best part is that a mango tree has a life of more than 100 years. Tim adds some more points. In literature too, the mango has an important place. Don't you remember the mango groves of Ravan's kingdom, which are compared to the most beautiful place in Lanka? Piku says, the famous Sanskrit poet Kalidasa, in his famous works, has used the mango to talk about the joys of life. Tim says, in art and textile industry, the mango shape is considered to be very beautiful. Rita says, jewels, especially pendants, are often made in the mango design. Piku says, wow, we have learnt much about mangoes in our discussion today. Now, shall we buy some mangoes or wait for a few weeks? Tim says, I feel we should wait to get better mangoes. Otherwise, we may be disappointed by these. They may not have ripened naturally. Alam says, in that case, let us go to the juice bar and have some mango lassi. Piku says, great idea. Let's go. Rita says, sure. They go to the juice bar to have mango lassi. I hope you enjoyed this conversation between four friends who were talking about the mango. Now let us see how you can improve your English by looking at some vocabulary items. We came across the word cultivated. It was first cultivated in the eastern part of the country initially. Now, cultivated means grown. To grow a crop, we say cultivated. We have the noun form cultivation. We have the verb form cultivate. And we have adjective form cultivable. So you learn so much vocabulary just by listening to a conversation like this. Initially is an adverb. That means in the beginning. First, we have used two words here. First, initially. These are synonyms. So, initially, adverb. Initial, that is the form of the adjective. Initial, we say adjective. Adjective is used for describing a noun. Then we also have the word auspicious. Auspicious means that which is considered holy, Holy, that which is considered useful for some occasion which is religious. So we say auspicious, something good. Fertility and prosperity are two other words which you have. Fertility, growing, giving birth, progressing. Prosperity is wealth, happiness, having enough. That is what we call as prosperity. You will also notice that there are in each of the dialogues full stops at the end. After the name, there are two dots, that is called a colon. So you see some punctuation also. There are colons in all the slides, and there are full stops and commas in the conversation. Then we have some words which are put in italics. Italics is a different kind of print. You might have noticed we have the word kalash, Kalash. Kalash is a pot. So we have written together in a pot or kalash. Kalash is the word which we used for the rituals. We use that term, so I have used that term also. Then we have the word miracle. Miracle is something which is supernatural. Buddha is supposed to have performed many miracles. We have so many miracles in the lives of great people. Whether you take Jesus Christ or you take, Sri Krishna, we find that there are many miracles in their life. That is also used. The word miracles is used. Then you have the word symbolize. Symbolize is to be a symbol, to stand for. So you say that this gift symbolizes my love. That means this gift which I am giving you is actually my love. I cannot give loves, therefore I am giving a gift. So that word symbolize. Then the word is symbol. Symbolize is the verb form, and to symbolize, since we say it is non-finite verb. Some of you commented that you want to learn non-finite verbs. Already video is there. Please watch that. Then, prosperity, I have already told you. You have, we have the word colonizer. Colonization was when, people from one country come and occupy and rule another country. In the 16th, 17th, 18th centuries, many of the European countries colonized different parts of the world. So the coming of the colonizers to India, the East India Company, you must have read it in your history books. That is, used here. Portuguese and British. Portuguese is the people, the language, and the country is Portugal. So you see the difference. British is the people, and Britain is the country. The language, of course, is not Britain. The language is English. So we also call them English when we refer to the people. The language and the people have the same process. Explorers. Explorers are people who sail and find new things. You might have heard of Vasco da Gama, or you might have heard of Christopher Columbus. These were great explorers. So these are all what is mentioned. Then Spanish. The country is Spain and the language is Spanish. The people are Spanish. Then we have the word ancient. I've already given you ancient in some other video, very old. That is ancient. Then you have the word climate. Climate is the changing seasons. In a tropical climate, mangoes grow. They don't grow in very cold climate. Therefore, the climate is very important. Then you have, the word like somebody says they have never seen or eaten a mango. Rita says she met somebody who hasn't seen or eaten a mango ever in their life, only seen it in a picture. Then description of how a mango is: sweet, juicy, and aromatic. Aromatic, having a good smell, flavor. You have the aroma. Aroma is the word. Aromatic is the adjective. Therefore, we can say that the mango has all these descriptions. Then we have the names of many mangoes. You might know all of them, or they might be new. Then we are also learning factual information. Alfonso mango was named after one of the colonizers. It wasn't an Indian name. But today, Alfonso is one of the most expensive varieties of mangoes. Then you have other names also. Then there is talk about mango industry. Then you have pickles. Pickles, which can be stored for one whole year. Then special cuisine. We came across the word cuisine in the conversation on, at the restaurant where two people go and eat in the restaurant. That conversation also you can watch. Then all the ways in which we eat mango, the ice cream, the yogurt. Then at the end of the lesson, there is mango lassi. I have used the word lassi in italics, you have seen. Now we have the word orchard. Orchard is a mango garden. So you see how much vocabulary develops by all this. Diplomacy. Diplomacy is when in friendship we go to other countries. Every country has diplomats in other countries. So if you see in our capital, you will find diplomats from all over the world. You go to other countries, you will find diplomats from your own country. So the word is diplomacy. And mangoes, how they are used in, then curing illness, all these uses. So you find that by listening to this video, you are getting a lot of interesting information. You are getting vocabulary improvement. You know how to talk when there is a conversation. Four people are there and each one is contributing whatever they know or they remember. Sometimes they say, I think, I heard, I read, I must, remember, recollect. These are some additions which you are not sure. You're not saying this is exactly the fact, but you are trying to carry on the conversation with whatever you know. This is the way in which we improve our English. So you can improve your speaking very much if you watch this video many times. Share it also with all other mango lovers. Enjoy your mangoes this summer. Thank you and all the best.